Good morning. It's September 14th and I'm the numbers lady. It's Monday and let's see what we have. I think we're going to look at in the living room. We're going to spend our time today looking at different four-sided shapes and maybe some that we will find out are not four-sided shapes and where you might use them. So much of what we learn about shapes in school is what the names are in English or another language. That's important, but I think it's more important to know when might you use the shapes. Why do we care about some of these shapes? Okay, so let's take a look. Start with my mailbox. Let's go outside. I got a brand new mailbox, and let's look at how it's made. You're all going to be little engineers and architects pretty soon. Whoops, it's noisy. All right, this is my mailbox right here. Look at the lid. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and this would be a rectangle because these sides are alike and these sides are alike and these are parallel and they're parallel here. We'll learn their 90-degree angles, but that's for later. Okay, but this is a rectangle. So is the base, but it's wider compared to the height. You see, this is also a rectangle. Now let's look at the side. Why do you think we made it come down on an angle? Why would they do that? Any idea what happens? We're outside. We can get rain. So if you want rain and snow not to go inside, you want the roof line to come down. This is the same as roof lines on houses. Flat roofs you don't want to have for a lot because the rain will just stay there. So now what kind of shape is this side? It still has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. It's an unusual trapezoid because it has, this one is straight across and this one is angled, but it is a four-sided shape, allowing for the roof line to come down so water doesn't go inside or snow melting and other things. So having a roof line, this is like a little house, having it come down, we're still dealing with a four-sided shape here. All of them are four-sided shapes known as quadrilaterals, but there are different purposes. This one is longer and narrow. This one is tall and a bit wider to allow for lots of mail. And this one so that it has the angle from the roof line and square at the bottom. And then of course the bottom is also a rectangle like you would have here. So most are rectangles, but not the side because we have an angled roof to let the water run off. Does that all make sense? And look at this new plant I just got for the front. It almost doesn't look real. Look at how these funny things come growing here. There's no real leaves per se. This is the flower part, and here are the big leaves. Isn't that an interesting one? It almost looks like it's not a real plant, but it is. And we'll get the names and things because I'm going to put some in the backyard and we can look there tomorrow, okay? All right, let's look at some more four-sided shapes in my living room. There are many everywhere. Look at here. Here is a box. This box is a square box. It's 12 inches high, 12 inches across here, 12 inches, 12 inches. This is what's called a small box that if I ship something in with the post office, they consider this a small box. If any one of the sides or the depth becomes larger than 12 inches, it becomes a large box, like this one. This one is 16 inches across. It would go in a large box size and shipping price. So it really needs to be important that it needs to be in a bigger box or I pay more for even having the same things inside when I ship it because they look at how the volume and the sizes of the boxes when they charge you for the rate and also where it's going. Okay. Now, one of the things I mentioned one of the other days was about where do you have a trapezoid in your house? Now, we saw the unusual one on my mailbox, but I suspect every one of you has a trapezoid in your room or in the living room or someplace. If you have a frame of a picture that is a rectangle or a square, the frame is made of trapezoids. Let's look carefully here at this picture. You see the frame here is made out of 4 pieces. See the cut here? One here to here. That is a trapezoid right there because it comes in on the angle And this is another trapezoid up to there. The third trapezoid is on the top, and the fourth trapezoid comes on this side. Okay? Now, why do we do that? Well, you want the frame to sit. So it's like making clothing, same thing if you're making a seam. You need this angle here so the pieces fit together to form the frame. And over here, all right? Let's look at another picture, like up here. Look at this red cardinal, who happens to have how many little pearls on or gems on the top of his crown? He has 6, right? There we go. This is a piece of art by artist Steve Kenny. Look at the frame here. This is a trapezoid, a fancy one. You could even talk about this little part being a trapezoid and the whole thing being a trapezoid, or this part being a trapezoid. So that's what happens when you have complex frames within frames. So this is one. Here's the next one up to the top, the one on the top, and the one on the side. Those are 4 trapezoids. Now this one here, let's look at this piece. It doesn't have a frame. So there are no trapezoids, but it is a rectangle. And this is very funny. This is about, it's sort of a comedic 3-dimensional piece of art on the Lascaux caves in France, when people didn't yet have counting systems, but they painted the animals and you had to put them all up there to know how many you had. But look at this man here. He's got his hand with the paint on it. And then we see the hand picture behind. See, like he put his hand on the paint and now he has the 5 fingers showing up on his hand with the paint here and not on the wall. So this has really got a lot about experiments about how people learned to draw and how they began to realize if you wanted to have a counting system to help you so you didn't have to draw all the 5 horses. You didn't have to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could draw a horse, and then you could have some symbol that means 5 of them. So you could use the hand and a horse to mean you have 5 horses. That's where a lot of math came from. It was to describe the quantities that people got from being paid, or that they were drawing and they didn't want to have to draw a whole lot if they had too many of something. But we'll talk about that and another time when we look at one-to-one correspondence, which was one of the earliest kinds of ways that people did counting out in the fields. Is that enough for today? I think so. Have a great day. It is Monday, September 14th again, and I hope you have a wonderful day, but go look for a trapezoid in your house. If you have a ceiling fan, if it has 5 arms on it, you could describe a pentagon with them, not a trapezoid. If it has 4 arms, which some do, but they're not as stable usually, then it could describe a rectangle or a square. See you later. We're going to talk about shapes in your life because they're everywhere and we really don't teach much about them in school. Have a good day. Bye-bye.